Hello, guys. It's me again. And today we are going to react to another CNN 10 episode. And this time it's different because yesterday I did the special one. And guess what? You did great by getting me successful on that video with 27 views and 5 likes. And also, by the way, I am almost at 5 subscribers. So thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Speaking of subscribing, you should definitely like, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on so that you don't miss any more reaction videos. Anyways, we are going to be reacting to another video, but guess what? I brought some Cheetos with it too to enjoy the reaction. Alright, let me just pull it up quickly. Yep, here we go. Now I'm going to play this in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. I'm Natasha Chen, in for Koi Wire, who is out on a very cool assignment today. You'll hear more about that later. I've got lots of important stories to tell you about on this May 5th, 2026, or Cinco de Mayo. Today marks the hugely popular and often misunderstood Mexican holiday. While the 5th of May is widely confused for Mexican Independence Day,
Wait, hold on. Just give me one moment. I got a text message from my mom. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just had to interrupt the video with something, guys. But anyways, yeah. If you didn't know, in America and Mexico, if you are from the US or Mexico, happy Cinco de Mayo to all of my American and Mexican viewers.
Cinco de Mayo actually celebrates a Mexican victory over France at the Battle of Puebla back in 1862. A small force under the command
Okay, Mexico and France. Let me just stop sharing for a moment. Let me eat those last 3 Cheetos. Oh my, the Cheetos are so good. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, this is definitely so good. Like, dang. Oh my goodness. Like, what? The freaking Cheetos, the white cheddar Cheetos are so good. Like, why are they so good? Like, what the heck? All right, let me just pull up a map of Mexico first, and then Francais or France. Let me just go to Mexico right here. Yep, Mexico, 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 Mexico. Zoom in on Mexico. Sorry if you heard the computer sound. Well, it's because the battery is low, so I got to plug in the computer right now, or also known as the PC. Because if you didn't know, um, I have a PC that I can react to videos on it. Like, I had this PC ever since December of 2025. So I had it for about like way longer than 4 months now. Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, but anyways, enough with the talking about PC crap and just focus on this right now, the reaction video. Just focus on this right now. So, anyways, as you can see, this country is Mexico, as you can see. And if you didn't know, Mexico borders the USA, or also known as the United States, to the north. Then to the east, they border Guatemala and Belize. So yeah, Mexico borders 3 countries. That's crazy. Mexico literally borders 3 countries. Then let me just go all the way to the Atlantic. Let me just go east into Europe. Yep. Okay, the next country is France. So if you didn't know, this is France right here. France is much smaller than Mexico in terms of like land area because Mexico has nearly 2 million square kilometers of land. Meanwhile, that France only has 500,000. Well, actually, if you count like territories and stuff, then that would be up to like 600,000. So yeah. Okay. France borders this micronation called Andorra. They also border Spain, and then another micronation, Monaco. They also border Luxembourg, Belgium. Then they also border Switzerland and Germany. So yeah, France borders more countries than Mexico because they border 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. And also, don't forget the eighth one. Don't forget the eighth one because France also borders Italy, of course. They border Italy, of course. So don't forget that one too. Don't forget Italy because France also borders Italy. So therefore, France borders more countries than Ukraine does because France borders 8 countries. Meanwhile, that Mexico only borders 3. Anyways, enough with that crap. Anyways, let's get back into the video. Yeah. However, I am not going to be watching the whole thing. I am not going to be watching the whole thing, just like the last video. I am not going to be watching the whole thing because it would be too long for me to finish. So I'm going to share the screen once again and continue the video, but don't worry, I am not going to watch the whole thing because that would be too long for me to the entire reaction. Anyways, here we go.
And of Ignacio Zaragoza defeated a much larger French contingent. And the rest, as they say, is history. And if you're still wondering, Mexican Independence Day is actually celebrated on September 16th, commemorating the Mexican War of Independence from Spain. While Cinco de Mayo is still celebrated across Mexico to this day, it's also become a wildly popular springtime celebration in the US over the years. So if you're planning on grabbing some tacos and guac after
Not only in Mexico and the US, but also in the rest of the world too. Because if you didn't know, That is like a worldwide thingy because other countries probably also celebrate it too. So therefore, it's a worldwide thingy for tacos. And also, plus, speaking of tacos, I'm going to be having tacos for dinner tonight. If you didn't know, I'm going to have tacos for dinner tonight because yesterday I had spaghetti, of course, with like the red sauce and stuff. That's called pasta sauce. That's what it's called. So yeah. And also, do you see what that is? That is a few people eating tacos. Meanwhile, I'm just eating my normal Cheetos, like a normal person does. Kinda, yeah. But I can just eat more Cheetos to fit in my mouth because of I kinda don't want to say the weight of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep my weight unknown. Just pretend that I'm a very light person just pretend that I'm like at least between 150 to 160 pounds, okay? Just pretend that I'm between 150 to 160 pounds.
To celebrate? Now you know why. Now to a major development that's upending the world of air travel, the collapse of Spirit Airlines. The pioneering budget airline abruptly ceased global operations this weekend following years of financial struggles. The sudden shutdown left thousands of passengers stranded and many more scrambling to change travel plans. Our Rafael Romo has more on how the impact is being felt at the world's busiest airport.
And we're booked using less points with my.
And I got an ad. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, let me just stop sharing. Okay, just shut. Like, damn, nobody cares about ads. Anyways, continue the video. Meanwhile, being between 150 and 160-pound man.
Attitudes about what's
The video
happening with the
glitched
shuttering of Spirit
again.
Airlines can be
Sorry if the
described
video
with one
glitched
word:
again.
confusion. When we got to the Spirit Airlines in Atlanta earlier today, the area was cordoned off. Signs that normally direct passenger traffic were set up as barriers and screens, and a message for passengers saying the following, and here I quote: "We regret to inform you that Spirit Airlines has ceased global operations. All Spirit flights have been canceled and customer service is no longer available. It has been our honor," it says, "to bring friends and families closer together for 34 years. This decision will put 17,000 workers out of a job, including 14,000 Spirit employees and thousands of contractors and other people whose jobs depend on Spirit and its operations at multiple airports around the country. Spirit Airlines' demise has stranded thousands of passengers who have to adjust plans and perhaps millions who have tickets for future dates. Customers have been instructed not to come to the airport. Those who book directly through the airline with a credit or debit card will be issued refunds and have been instructed to rebook travel on other carriers, including JetBlue, Southwest, Delta, and United Airlines, all of which have announced they are offering lower cost rescue fares so that Spirit customers can rebook flights. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said some last-minute efforts intended to save the airline were ultimately unsuccessful.
The president was like a dog.
Okay, I am not gonna watch the whole thing, but I'm gonna give this a like. Anyways, I'm gonna stop sharing this. Okay, thanks for watching. Anyways, do those things, like, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on. Anyways, goodbye!